Now let us come to the gray area. One of the very gray area is the planning with respect to the outer space, the interplanetary stuff. I don't think that we have applied our mind seriously to it. The mission Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan are only preliminary missions, just to feel how it will look like. Primarily, the Mangalyaan mission was just to how to reach the orbit of Mars. So you have a lot of hurdles, a lot of pulls and pushes and stuff like that, and to work back from the calculated time from jumping from one orbit into another orbit. That kind of a calculation, we proved that we are successful. Then Chandrayaan, of course, we dropped some small payload into Chandra's surface. Now we are talking about Chandrayaan 2, we are talking about a rover and all. But honestly, I don't think that the programs of Chandrayaan 2, Mangalyaan 2 are not defined in that sense. That is, you have an end goal in your mind, so work backwards and then say that this is a stepping stone for that. I think that exercise is not done. I was talking to some of your professors. It could be due to lack of confidence, or it could be due to that it is not going to take place in the near future, next year, year after, or it could be due to the fear that you are spending too much money and whatnot and all. But whatever it is, the fact is that you have not planned your activity in that area. So that is a gray area. Now we have to certainly plan in a deeper sense. I was just talking, maybe some of you might be interested and then spend some of your time in understanding what is the whole universe. How do we reach where and for what? When to go? What is that you need to do that? Quite welcome. This will have a very good, because starting from zero. Please believe me, we have not made any major planning on that. Now the next thing important is that we are talking about the outer space, we are talking about travel. But you must have heard about the so-called SpaceX. I hope some of you must have heard about that. Falcon boosters. Actually, he's making NASA, ESA, everybody as fools. Honestly, he is doing wonders. Low cost. I think he's talking about $195 million for a mission to go and come back. Then if you relax certain conditions like dropping the dead weight into a particular place of the ocean and that stuff, then it will cost you only $100 million. Something like a discounted travel. Incidentally, I recall here about 25 years back, somebody from Germany was planning a similar program, but he couldn't succeed. So he dropped it in the middle.